Welcome to the osgui.com video screencast tutorial, the latest in the series. This one's on how to do or how to use the Ubuntu Update Manager in Ubuntu 9.04, but it's the same in the older versions and probably won't change in the next version either. The automatic update pops up when it sees a new update, or when you've got a fresh system and you don't want to wait for it, you can find it under System menu and you can run it whenever you want. It'll pop up with a notification when there's fresh updates for you to install, and you click on it and it pops up with this notification. You just click on the install update as I did before and put the password in, and then you can see it downloads. Here in this demonstration I have click on showing the details to show all the details of the programs that are downloading, and it's gone blank. That's because I paused it. I did pause it a few times. It took a long time to download 150 meg on a 1.5 megabit connection, which is 150 kilobytes, which was only going much slower than that, as you can see in the screencast. So thanks a lot OptusNet for not providing me with ADSL 2+, even though I helped you roll out their network. The updates are finished downloading and now they're installing. I like to look at the details because I'm a bit of a geek. So you watch it download. Now look, it's really important to always install your updates. What can I say? It's just like Windows in a way, but not as bad. Like, you have to have updates because you need them so that your computer is secure, but also so that it's stable. Personally, in my opinion, I find they're more important with Linux for the stable factor. Stability is always needing improvement with some programs, sometimes, and installing updates can often be the best way to do that. Although sometimes updates can make things less stable, and you need to go back to old versions or find an alternate. But that's a separate issue. So yeah, it's still configuring the updates that it's downloaded. The updates themselves are core components of the operating system. It has downloaded a new version of the Linux kernel, which means that, like the brain of the operating system, the core part of what makes your computer work has been updated. So when this is finished, it will require a restart. Linux, though, generally doesn't require as many restarts as Windows does in most scenarios. But when you're updating the core operating system on any operating system, you always have to reboot. I've realised doing a video on updating and watching it for 7 minutes is kind of boring. Sorry about that, guys. I hope you're finding it interesting. It can be more interesting in real life when you actually watch it do it. You can do other stuff while it's updating, depending on how fast your computer is. If you have a slow computer, then you probably want to walk away and go do something else. But if you have a couple of cores, a couple of gigs, then you'll be fine. and you can be surfing and doing other stuff and a million things at once. But I'm supposed to be giving you some education here about Linux. I find the best thing to do is to read the text that comes up on the screen when you click on details. That's what nerds do, that's how they become nerds. Just reading it going, oh, look at all these funny packages. They're all updating now, aren't they? Ooh. What do they mean? I don't know. Well, actually I do know some of them, but not all of them. I'm not going to pretend to be Linus Torvalds or something. Who knows what packages mean. I hope I've fixed the volume. I've turned it up, and people complained with my last videos that it wasn't loud enough. I could talk really loud, and then it would be really loud too, but I don't like to talk really loud. Anyway, I think this will have been my most boring video tutorial. I don't think I will encode it in super high quality, because that's a waste of time and downloads. So I could have just played it quicker, but the way that I did this, I decided not to. That's okay. I want you to go to my website. See it in red down the bottom, mozgui.com. It's grouse. It's going to end up being the best Linux website ever. If you make it, please help me and help the world promote Linux, and go there and register an account, and then you can help everything be better. Yeah. Anyway, you have to restart, as I said, when you've installed all the big updates with the kernels. So when the KFC kernel man says to restart, you do it. Linux is restarting. This concludes my video tutorial for today. I hope you enjoy it, because it's been the best one yet. Thank you.